It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the reigning NFC champs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Deferring to Armstead on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We play to win.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, they go with Armstead. Try to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On the handoff, Armstead. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop to throw. Staying on his feet. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant, and it's a Packers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll hand to Armstead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Good shot. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Armstead. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A run here with Armstead. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Right now, right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 6-0 our score after 1. Back to throw now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On the right side, caught by Green. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cummings. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On second down, it's Green. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Panthers! From 6 yards away. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Cummings. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Green, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Mitchell. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And caught, right side, Green. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. Here's it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 37-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Able to shake him off. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Let's just be frank. They're playing
for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packers offense set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said, I want to see something executed well before we get out.